The whole adversity thing and the negativity thing and the positivity thought process reminds me of a patient of mine, Brenda, and pretty beat down. Went through a tremendous amount of adversity to the point where was physically paralyzed for months, and very easily could have just said, you know what, this is it. But through, I think that whether she knew she was doing it or not, that positive thinking or that positive mindset, she too rose from the ashes and made a huge recovery, which was pretty small percentage that could pull that off. So we've got Brenda here, and like I said, Brenda is the rock star that's has overcome so much. Now earlier Ricky asked me about your age, and I that's like, for me to say that, that's like a cardinal sin. But I'm gonna do this on, you know, on the media here, and I'm gonna ask you to tell us your age.
We all have an age, right?
Well, we do.
But is it an age, or is it just? Okay, go ahead.
Tell us your age.
What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I asked the question. I actually asked the question. No, he didn't tell me. But here's the thing. I met somebody a long time ago, and every day is their birthday. Every day is. They don't look at age as a marker. It's a celebration. It's a celebrate. Every day is their birthday. Every day is a celebration of life, and I have to remind myself about that conversation about it. And I thought about you when Matt was telling me about you, because he's telling me about, and he really told me about what you went through, and that wasn't personal. And I'm like, this is incredible. This is fantastic. But she's not alone. There's other people out there that are just like you, but you have really made a mark of telling people. You've explained to people, and I think you're a role model.
All right. So you're going to tell us your age, or what are you going to do?
I'm 80.
So that is already
almost 81.
When you are in that category, the comeback kid ratio comes real narrow from something like, not just Guillain-Barré, but the cancer, the other cancer. I mean, being beat down.
I have a question to ask, because we were talking about this, earlier in the podcast. When people looked at you in this state of where you were in your health, not able to walk, not be able to function, completely dependent on other people, what was going through your mind?
When they asked me?
When you had consciousness of what was going on and what your future was going to be, what was going through your mind?
I have to tell them something positive. I wanted to tell them something positive. So I had a lot of problems. It wasn't just one problem. And so I think you mentioned it a little bit ago. I had to pick one thing. I couldn't solve all my problems all at once. So I picked one thing. Well, I had to prioritize. What was the worst thing that I was suffering from? And the worst thing was I couldn't get up. So I had to learn to get up. Once I learned to get up, then I chose another thing. When I went home, it was hard. So I had to figure out how to get rid of the Hoya, because they got to pick you up, they're going to put you in bed, they're going to take you out. So I wanted to go in the bathroom myself, and so that was the next goal. So I would go in my wheelchair and look at the bathroom, like, well, I have to be able to get up. That's true. But I have to be able to get in this door. He came to my house, went through, and we put guardrails and things everywhere to help me.
Way to set you up for success.
Yeah.
So what you were saying to yourself is that you chose one task at a time.
One task at a time.
And you built, so you weren't, because some people in life think, well, I have to be able to do everything all at once.
It's overwhelming. You can't do
it.
Right.
It's like almost like weight loss. Well, if I don't lose the weight this week, if I don't see the change, why even start?
Right.
It's just the amount of it. You did little small steps, and you celebrated each step at a time. And at the end of the week, the end of the month, the end of the year, look where you've come. Look where you've come. It's just it's a mindset of determination. You said the word. you chose, you made a conscious decision.
Mhm.
You gave yourself permission.
That's true. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I know. Right here, and she now is a student of yours with the book, and she's learning more. And I may have to bring her on staff. I don't know.
I don't know. You might write the next book. Well, thank you for reading the book first of all, and I hope you get something out of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, it's
I've given it. I've told people about it. I haven't done the part. A lot of people have sleeping problems,
Mhm.
and so I haven't. I think it's in there.
yes. Mm-hmm.
And so I told my sister, so she has that problem. I said, I just know if you read this, you'll be able to help yourself. She's had it for years.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, but you are a student of life. I'm inspired by your choice of words, because even young athletes, when you work with them or you work with a young individual that's getting into the business world, choose what your task is, envision it, make it happen. And I'm not just saying, okay, you just thought it and all of a sudden you had some hard work there. You had some muscle memory that you had to redo, and you had to retrain your brain on how to walk and how to get up versus what you used to do. But that was not overwhelming to you. That was just, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to figure it out. And you agreed to it.
He helped me figure it out because Matt has this little thing that he does. We're going to do it the Matt Foltz way, because a lot of things the way we started out, I think we were doing upper body, and I said, you know what, my upper body's just fine. I need to walk. And so we got rid of that. And I have a phototherapy booth upstairs that I have to use the rest of my life. I have to be able to get upstairs. So one day I go into him, and he's like, we're going to do this, this, and this. I said, no, we're going to do steps. So he takes me outside, and I look, and there's like about 18 steps or something.
And you asked for it.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, that's not going to be easy to do. I mean.
But
so,
we didn't do all 18 steps, did we? We started off one step at a time.
Because when when you can't, your legs, when they go from waist down, you guys go up steps. He had to work with me to get my legs and my knees to go upstairs. You need your knees. I got bad knees, bone and bone and bone, and he was able to do that. Like the exercises he did, everything he did. When I went out, I didn't always think I could do. And he said, "Do you trust me?" And well, yeah, I trust you. So that was a positive mind that he put in my mind, that whatever Matt said, I was going to do.
And you trusted yourself too. You trusted.
I was going to give it my all, so that would be yes. I trusted myself.
Well, I'm going to sum it up here.
Yep.
You know the most powerful hypnotist in the world is? It's ourselves.
Yourself.
Boom.
Yes, yourself.
Yep.
I love that. That's in the book.
Yeah, there you go.
What is your best asset, right?
You.
Yep.
It's in there?
Yep.
Yourself.
All right, I just found my spokesperson.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
I love it.
So
I love it.
if you need RickyKalmon.com, look him up. You can go. We got all kinds of information in there. We'll probably put that up on. We'll put that on there so people can find it. And Ricky, I can't thank you enough for being on this, because I think this is the backbone of everything we do. I mean, what you're doing is really the backbone of health, wellness, passion, everything.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for being so genuine. Thank you for what you do. And thanks for hanging out with us today.